Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or I don't know, that thing, that magic. You see it in the movies. I wanted to retire from what I was doing, you know? From that line of work. Be a good guy for once, a family man. So, I bought a big house, came here, put my feet up, and thought I'd be a dad like all the other dads. My kids would be like the kids on TV. We'd play ball and sit in the sun, but, well, you know how it is.
Hi guys, TheGMFTV here. Today we're going to bring you a massive GTA 5 leak from a man who said he was an intern at Rockstar. We're not sure if this is true or not, but it could be, and he's written quite a lot here. So for starters, he's written that Los Santos is the only city, which most of you knew anyway. It's comprised of 5 main populaces within the one county of Los Santos. As a result, Los Santos has grown greatly, becoming a city county, which will be split into 3 provinces into the classic GTA fashion. For those of you who played San Andreas, this happened as well. And the 3 main ones are the Greater Naranja area, Los Puerta, Greater Los Santos. The 5 provinces are named San Dignos, Wadsworth, Cholla Springs, which is a massive reference to Red Dead Redemption, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to recognise it. Obviously there's been a massive change, seeing as that was around 100 years ago, but it is quite interesting that Rockstar have added that in. He's written, the Greater Los Santos area is in fact huge and the largest area of the 3. Within the Greater Los Santos are the San Ventura Mountain Range, Bone Valley, Larry Anderson Bridge, Lawrence Islands, and Los Santos National Park. That's quite interesting. Los Santos will be the most diverse in terms of neighbourhoods, arts/culture, and geography. The San Ventura Mountain Range is the northeast, which is a payoff of the Santa Monica Mountains and San Gabriel Mountains. Yeah, some of the neighbourhoods in districts in San Andreas have returned, such as Jefferson, Vinwood, which you saw in the trailer, Mulholland, and Idlewood. Ganton is back, which is, for those of you who don't know, is where CJ's house is in San Andreas, although Grove Street is not, at least not the cul-de-sac. It might be, I don't know, it might just be a road or something, but I'm sure there's no reference to CJ because it's a new game, and I don't think they'd add CJ in because he's a different character, and although a lot of you would want CJ in the game, San Andreas was his own game, and I don't think they'd put it in, but you never know, they might do. I'll just read here. The map is in fact larger than 3 Liberty cities smushed together as one area, surrounded by 2 Red Dead Redemption maps as countryside. At least it seems so to me, which is absolutely huge, but I'm not sure if that is true because, I mean, people have been saying it's for the next gen console, and I don't know if Xbox and PlayStation can take that huge a map, so it's probably not that big, but it includes 2 airports, 1 private airfield, and a military base make up the central transport hubs for the city. 2 small airstrips are also scattered in the countryside. which I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to flying again, seeing as GTA 4 missed that out, and I was rather disappointed that you couldn't fly planes because the helicopters were slightly boring. As he says, the man in the trailer is indeed the main character. His name is Adrian, just a normal guy, dangerously enticed by the sight of easy money. He's a cutthroat character, takes no shit kind of attitude. Adrian has pretty much been in the criminal underworld since his late teen years. Yeah, a lot of you have been thinking that the guy in the suit is the main character, but obviously not. There's also the guy that looks like CJ, and a lot of you think it is CJ, but it isn't. Seeming untouchable, Adrian is on top until he's approached by an older gentleman, Albert, the man in the suit from the trailer, who views Adrian's wealth as an opportunity to expand his own interests. This is why he mutters, "But you know how it is," in the trailer. Adrian accepts, and the craziest ride gamers will ever experience begins. Right. Along the story, it seems you'll meet strangers in the streets for story side missions and money gaining, aka Red Dead Redemption, but to be honest, the ones in GTA were pretty poor, and I didn't enjoy the Red Dead ones that much. I quite enjoyed the random events, which I'm sure will happen quite a few times in GTA 5, like, I don't know, people getting hit by cars and you gotta take them to the hospital, I don't know, something like that. Albert will be the person you gain missions from that either unlocks or progresses the story. I think I try to think of him as your Billy from The Lost and Damned, or Gay Tony from The Ballad. He'll be the main reason for the mayhem in the storyline, so it seems. Activities and side missions will make a return. Only strip clubs, drinking, drug trade, fight club, which you have in Ballad of Gay Tony, base jumping, and racing are carrying over. Not sure, racing, I suppose that's the one where you get in a boat and a plane and a helicopter, sorry. The rest are brand new and quite interesting. Surfing is probably going to be one that blows people's minds. In fact, I'll be looking forward to all the side games that they're going to be having, because there'll be new ones, and as it says here, car games, dice, hang gliding, which sounds fantastic, rock climbing, car show-offs, off-roading, hiking, and legal gambling, just to name a few. By release, I wouldn't be surprised if more will be added. So that sounds great. I suppose you'll be able to do all this online as well. Burglary will also be making a comeback, newly refined. They're now operators two types. There's robberies and there's heists. You have a crew, like in Max Payne. So when you're going to rob, I don't know, a home or something, if you take your crew with you, then you have to split up the money you make into so your crew get some of the proceeds as well. So it's probably wiser to rob one on your own, and if you're going to a bank or something, perhaps take a couple of members with you so you don't have to lose as much money, but it's still interesting. The more people with you, the easier your heist will be, but the more people with you, the less money you gain. Flight school and driver courses are back. Shooting ranges have now been added as a school to improve weapon stats. As for boating school, sorry, no cigar. I have no idea what that means. Girlfriends will return, but with a much more engaging twist. Well, you know, that's alright, but hope you don't get them like ringing on your phone or something, because that's so annoying. But they do have the unique benefits, like weapons. Remember the one in GTA 4 where if you have like a 2-star wanted, then one could reduce it, but I just use the cheats. Also, adrenaline pills are back, only it works like bullet time, minus the diving and jumping, good for evading 6-star wanted levels as once ingested. It slows down time a bit, and giving Adrian a adequate time to either escape or get the last shots off. I'm not too sure about that, but I don't know, it could work. Safe houses now all have safes, which is quite useful, I suppose. This is the player to hold various items such as money, jewelry, and drugs. Also guns. They'll be laying around for easy access, but rare weapons can be placed within the safe too. Drugs have returned in the form of fully realised rendition of the Chinatown Wars trade system. Adrian now have a separate screen that shows houses, certain items like... Sorry, that doesn't make sense. Adrian can get drunk. He does not smoke weed, but however he can and will be put in situations where he's exposed to it with a high potential to get high. For instance, you could be driving in a car with the passenger smoking weed with the windows up, result in you getting high, which is quite funny actually. So also tossing Molotovs in a field of marijuana will get you high as well. There are many scenarios where the main character can become high as opposed to the player to get high. Trying to get high, sorry. Other hard drugs are still forbidden to use but are able to be sold within the black market. So there is a black market. Pedestrians no longer drop money on the floor when knocked out or killed, but rather can now be pickpocketed as in Red Dead Redemption. Just as before, an X will mark dead pedestrians that you have yet to be looted from. They can sometimes leave behind items like knives, guns, and other stuff, I don't know, other than money, which, I don't know, I liked the money dropping system, like it reminded me of all the old Grand Theft Auto games like Vice City and stuff, but I've actually missed out quite a bit for the purposes of keeping the videos short. I will leave the link in the description. As always, like, subscribe, comment, see what you think. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it.